as a male nail tech, technically speaking, the aunties flock to me because I'm a guy. They'll be very interested. Oh my god, a boy you can do nails Hey, help me make my hands smooth. I'm Kai, I'm 30 and I'm a nail technician. Here are some stereotypical statements from the internet and I'm here to comment on them. Never had a positive experience with male nail technicians. It's always too rough when a guy does it. Oh. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this has nothing to do with gender, okay? Rough or not is your nail tech's problem. My clients always comment, oh, you're very gentle, like, oh, it's not very rough, etc, etc. And I tell you, aunties love it when guys do for them. They feel like guys are very meticulous, they find guys a lot softer, a lot gentler. A little what? Weird. Really, a little weird. Aren't we all a little bit weird inside? Like, I'm weird, I'm kooky, that's why my clients love me. I am a little weird, but not because I'm a guy. I'm very sure a lot of nail techs out there are also a little weird for even wanting to bend our backs for a few hours trying to do your nails. But yes, we're all a little weird. I would assume feminine, I mean, what? Define what you mean you assume feminine. Like, do you mean the nail tech is feminine in gesture? I would take it as, okay, the nail tech is feminine first. I'm in a hoodie and I'm in jeans. I look like a typical person out in the street. My nails always done on one side because I practice on one side. So if that counts as feminine, sure. Actually, I know a lot of nail techs, right, who look like completely normal. So I'm pretty sure nothing to do with feminine. When I was in SP, right, like Singapore Poly, my diploma was in IT games development. But I wanted something new, I wanted something refreshing. So I started YouTubing. I found this makeup artist, I wanted to be a makeup artist. Then I started to explore more about other types of beauty, so like hair and nails. And then I discovered the world of realistic painting on nails. Then I started thinking, okay, maybe I can try this. Then I did my diploma in professional makeup artistry and diploma in nail technician. So I was doing 3 diplomas at one shot. I know it's a bit crazy. Theoretically speaking, I've been doing this for 12 years. If I count actually doing work and ignore my studies and stuff like that, maybe about 5-6 years? So when I told my mom I wanted to do this makeup path, right, my mom and dad wasn't very approving of it. But the funny part is that when I told her about my nail path, she was more okay with it. I don't know why that happened, but at the end of the day, I understand why they were worried that I don't have an actual career path. Because at that point of time, right, I also was at the stage whereby I keep changing things. I started from actual nail salon, then I would just learn as I go along. I was around my females, but it never really bothered me a lot. So as a male nail tech, technically speaking, the aunties flock to me because I'm a guy. They'll be very interested. Oh my god, a boy you can do nails Hey, help me make my hands smooth. But if we're talking about younger generation, then of course it doesn't really matter They just want to be here to do their things and then after go out with nice nails. Do I think gender is important when it comes to this profession? Realistically, no. If I were to take into account stereotypes, then yes. It really depends on your mindset There are cases when I was working at a salon because back then it's really they don't let me touch them at all, they don't let me do anything because I'm a guy, that kind of thing. So at that point of time, it was a hurtful thing, but now I'm like, oh, okay If you always think that guys cannot do certain things, then that guy, no matter how well that guy does it, you always have a problem to say. Then if you think a girl cannot do it, the same thing will happen Overall for me, it doesn't matter you're a guy or girl, as long as you do your job by researching, practicing, experimenting, getting better for yourself and for your clients, then I don't think gender should matter. So when I went from a nail salon to a full home business, it was just friends. Then I started to slowly find an outlet for it. So I started doing more. I started posting on Instagram, finding more clients on IG, then slowly just grew so big to the point that I just cannot do any other things except just stay here, do nails. Awkward encounters are usually when my clients would meet with my parents, that kind of thing. Over time, right, some of my clients got very close to my parents. Yeah, now my mom, right, just cooks curry for her. I'm like, okay. Then my mom also complained to one of my other clients that I don't spend enough time with her. And I was like, okay. I think at this point of time, right, my mom and my dad are part of this already. There wasn't much managing to do. Just make sure I post, come up with Instagram name, that kind of thing. I realized that people don't read the bio I put there, male nail tech. That was a problem back then. didn't pose much of an issue. Like they weren't like, oh no, I don't want it anymore. They was more like, oh okay, you're a guy, didn't expect that, that's all. Nowadays I just put that nerdy nails guy. So obviously the guy is there already, right? If you cannot read that, then I don't know how to say. Although there was this one time, right? This person was like, oh actually I thought that you might be a girl, just that you put guy. And I was like, how? But my clients are really very supportive of me. Without them, right, it feels like I'm in a very weird state of like limbo. If they don't exist, I cannot exist also. Every time they are here, I feel like, oh, they are coming, I need to prepare, I need to do this, I need to do that. I love them. They're all crazy people. And then I did not expect any of this. Every time I do a set of nails, 2-3 hours, I can get that instant gratification. She's like, oh my god, Kai, so pretty. Then I'm like, oh my god, yes, it's very pretty, it's very nice. So that kind of feeling. When I was starting out all these things, right, I had this constant fear like, oh my god, this person don't know me, I don't know her. Should I really do nails for her? So there was always a thing holding me back from getting new people. But over time, it got better. I usually accept more referrals. So I would put referrals first, then after that, followed by people from IG or people who I don't know. The reason why I don't have like a booking system for people is because, right, I want to interact with that person first. So if I think you are a red flag, right, I will immediately cut that. I'll be like, I'm so sorry, I don't think you're suitable for me. When it comes to breakdown of like gender ratio, right, I would say a good 50-50 at one point of time. I think now it's more of like 70 females, 30 males. The males are usually here for pedicures, then except for a few that come in to do like nail designs and stuff like that. So if you're a guy, if you're trying to do your nails, I think if you have a girlfriend, follow your girlfriend to their nail tech. Okay, trust your girlfriend first. If your girlfriend doesn't go to the nail tech, or if you don't have a girlfriend, find someone trustable. Find someone you all can talk to. Your conversation with your nail tech, right, matters. The biggest challenge I actually face is really other people judging me for being a guy and doing nails. They will just make a lot of assumptions. Even just by making friends, right, the assumption just comes. That's why now I don't really go out to find friends, or I don't need any more friends, because I have a group of friends here which are all my clients, and I talk to them on very personal levels. They know every single deep dark secret that I have, and I know every single deep dark secrets that they have. I feel like I provide a safe space for them to be whoever they want to be. So that's why we can get closer. And that's why when I was thinking about expanding to a salon, all these things, right, I try to think about it from that point of view, like, okay, if I do this, will it affect my relationship with them? And sure enough, most of them say like, yeah lah, it will lah, because like I cannot talk as much as I want to anymore. Then I figure out actually the best way is just to stay here. To my other fellow male peers, all I can tell you is just do whatever you want. Like really just do whatever you want. If people just judge you based on your gender, say you don't want, there will always be somebody else that wants. You will always find your little target audience, you know? No matter how small that target audience may be, at least there's some people supporting you. And then it will slowly grow, it will slowly become bigger. You don't have to act a certain way, you don't have to be a certain way. There is no rules. So why don't you just try? Give it a go, you never know.